He's good, isn't he?
He's good, yeah.
He's not that good, though, is he?
Well, the police caught him. Anyway, hello. Welcome to another episode of the delightful #1 rated on iTunes and wherever you will get your iPod podcasts.
Podcasts.
The Listenerland podcast.
That's us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, good evening. Oh, good day.
Hello.
Good morning, even. Some of the people over in America. You're still waking up to things.
Ooh.
Drones, I hear.
Drones, yeah, drones. That was the word I
Drones.
was trying to get in my head, but I couldn't remember what it were.
Yeah.
They've got drones in Pennsylvania.
Mysterious drones flying around, the size of an SUV.
Oh, what a load of crap.
Well, they filmed it.
Yeah, all right.
They look like helicopters to me, but
yeah.
they filmed
Well,
it.
there you go. That's probably because they're helicopters.
Well, speaking of Foo Fighters,
Ooh.
I watched it one
because
day.
Foo Fighters are UFOs.
Yes, they are.
That's what they called them back in World War II.
Yeah.
The Foo Fighters have cancelled their planned 2025 tour,
All of it.
according to claims from Hellfest founder. So they obviously was meant to play there, but they must have got word that they've cancelled. And I suspect it's due to the,
Ongoing.
new father
Naughtiness.
naughtiness.
Naughtiness of David.
He
Would
can't
he-
be trusted
would
on tour.
Would he cancel a whole tour?
Why didn't his wife just go in?
Ring him up. Actually, that's a good point. Get on blower to Dave and say,
Hey,
You've got his number.
I've sold
I
it
have.
for you.
Yeah. I'll text him later.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop him a text. Say, hey, Rolly baby.
Mr. Nice Guy that's not no more.
Well, he's trying his best with this one.
Oh, he's
isn't he?
tried his best, but it sounds right.
It's been going on a long while, though, hasn't it? It weren't like a short fling. It was like 15 years
What do you call a 15-year fling?
relationship.
There you go. It sounded like I was setting it up for a joke, but it weren't.
No.
What do you call a 15-year fling?
I thought you were. I thought you knew the answer.
I don't know the answer. It's just the face.
Sorry?
It's just the face.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. What do you know then? What's hot off
Well,
the
these
press?
drones are near a military base, aren't they, where they store
Music.
things.
Or like illegal Gibsons.
No, I think it's no. Yes, you know where I'm going. But the other place that's round there is Trump's golf course.
Bum, bum, bum.
So I think there's a connection. I think that's where he's storing all his illegal guitars.
Oh.
Trump's got some illegal guitars.
Oh, wait. Trump's got some illegal guitars?
Yeah.
I've got a different illegal guitar story.
Oh well, mine is that he's got some really interesting merchandise.
Wait, what's Trump doing with guitars?
Oh, let me just scratch this surface for you because it gets better.
I know that Trump's done a fragrance, hasn't he? He's been selling the fragrance.
He's got two.
Oh.
One's called What the is that?
One's called Blowback. Trump Blowback.
Oh no. Well, he's got these guitars. He's got electric guitars and he's got an acoustic guitar. And you can buy the electric one. It's an SG basically,
Okay.
and it's got like stars and stripes and eagles up front, and up neck it says "Make
Classic.
America," in pearl inlay, another pearl inlay, "Make America Great Again." And at the top of it on the headstock, it's got number 47 or a 45.
Oh, because it's the president.
45th. It was the 45th, and it's going to be the 47th.
Who's buying this tap? Wayne? Do you
Well,
know?
how many have you got?
Two.
Whoa.
Hold them
I don't. Not even you would buy these.
No.
Because not at 15,000.
15,000?
$.
If he signed, yeah. Well, it don't matter if it's pounds, does it? Still, it's too much. It could be in rupees or camels. No, it don't work. If he signs it, it'll cost you 15,000, which he will do, allegedly. If you just buy it off its shelf, it's going to cost you 1,500.
Who's endorsing it? Is there a guitar player that's endorsing these? Like Slash saying.
Slash? What's Slash got to do with it? No, this is Trump's guitar.
I know, but like, is he using a famous guitar player to like
No.
play the Star Spangled Banner? Saying,
He's
"Hey,
got pictures of himself with these guitars.
can he play? Is he playing anything?"
Of course he can play. He's Trump. He's the Trump Meister, isn't he?
Trump Master General.
Yeah. And the acoustic ones have got
Trump
the thing.
being the key word.
Just don't follow through. He's got the, as it turns into something else.
What?
The acoustics are £1,100, I think.
The violin.
And like
Trumpet.
get onto solids. And it's acoustic, and it's got the same up top, 45 or 47, whichever you want. And they're stupid money as well. But they're selling.
Oh, it's awful. But he's sold Converse, like high-top sneakers.
Yeah. $299.
And aftershave, which is like the smell of success. Yeah. It's like a joke. I thought it was AI at first.
I know. I saw it. It says on these high tops. What's it called? It's got rich and robust. Will you let go of my microphone?
Well, we should.
No, it'll do it. It'll do it. Trust me, it does it every time. Rich and robust notes. It says, and one's called Victory Cologne, and the other one's called Fight, Fight, Fight.
Oh, because that's that thing you did, when you got shot in the ear.
Rich and robust. I can't read it for laughing, to be honest with you. But they're selling.
Wow.
They're selling. But Gibson's come out and said, look.
Stop it.
Yeah, because they've put a court order against them. Something called a cease and desist.
So it is a Gibson then?
It's for all the world like a Gibson.
Oh, right.
So who's actually made them?
Well, straight away I thought, so who's actually made them? No, I'm thinking straight away, apparently they're coming from China. And it's like Alibaba and all them.
China.
Why would he do that?
Well, I don't know why he'd do it, because there's a trade embargo with China.
It's so strange.
Yeah. They're supposed to have this thing
Because
with China,
of
aren't
COVID thing. It was done in COVID times, wasn't it?
They've got also one of his colognes.
Oh, wait, is he short of cash because of this court case?
Yeah, he owes 500 million in court penalties.
Right.
500 million.
He's got that.
He's not going to get it selling this shit aftershave, though, is he? But he's got these bottles of aftershave, and the stopper, is a bust of himself in gold.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say it's an air quiff.
Oh, it could be, couldn't it? But apparently they're all selling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of...
There's
They're
a
all
lot of
selling.
maniacs.
there's a lot of...
You can't imagine any self-respecting guitarist getting up on stage and saying, guitar tech runs across and passes him his new guitar. It's
Trump.
Yeah, and it's got...
Passes him his new Trump.
No, actually, it's going to happen, isn't it?
It'd be like Chris Rock or something.
Yeah,
not Chris Rock.
it's going to happen.
What is it? What's not Chris Rock?
Yeah, Chris Rock.
No, he's a comedian, isn't he?
No, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, there we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Chris Rock could do it too,
He
but
could, yeah.
He could.
I don't think it will be him.
Yeah, they've ordered him to cease and desist.
Right.
But you know what Trump's like?
He won't.
He won't.
He'll do what he wants.
Yeah.
Because he's Trump.
He's a bit Tom Petty like that, isn't he? He won't back down.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
Yeah, but these guitars, it's only got 1,275.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, he won't keep that long.
My question is, will it be worth it in 50 years' time?
Do you know, as daft as it sounds,
Probably will,
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought.
Maybe they're never meant to be good. They're just meant to be collectible.
It'll be something stupid like it'll double in price.
Oh, Antrest. Yeah,
It's
I reckon
just-
Antrest.
God.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to suggest for a minute that it will happen.
Oh, dear.
Because I'm busy this weekend.
Where's he going
But
with
if he
this?
gets shot,
Oh, he's done it.
well, the price of them guitars are going to go up.
Enticement, yeah. Hey,
No,
if he gets... Welcome to Investment Podcast.
if it will go up, won't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm not suggesting you go out there and do it, but
If it does, buy a guitar first.
yeah.
Or,
Well,
or pinch one
but the other thing is,
and get him to sign it.
irrespective,
Before you lock and load.
irrespective of what you think about Trump, is now chiselled out in granite is history, auntie. Whether he's always going to be,
He's a businessman.
he's always going to. No, what I mean is, he's going to be more famous than Lincoln because of what he's done, whether it were good, bad, or indifferent.
Is this the start of things to come, though?
Oh, yeah,
The
I think
circus.
so. The circus, yeah. He's planning a high wire trapeze act on lawn.
But back to music. So the feds have seized over 3,000 fake Gibsons.
Really?
Yep. Gibson guitars, the biggest ever that they've had to seize.
Are these Chinese?
He's on it again with China.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, well,
I don't know where they're from. Could be Indonesia, but they're not from America.
well, lots of Gibsons aren't.
And it's $18 million of guitars worth.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So we were on about.
Is that
different-
all of America, or have they captured them in just one state?
I think it's like one area of America where they got this big. Let's just seize them, like they, like they open a chest.
Like
and,
a drugs raid type
yeah,
of thing.
but of Gibsons,
Yeah.
fake Chibsons as they call China.
Yeah. Well, the market's been flooded with them for years, hasn't it? You can easily buy
Yeah,
them.
you can. It's not. It's not even illegal to buy them.
No, it's not. It's not difficult. You just pay a tax when it gets here.
I think it's the fact that there's like a shipping container, like a. I don't know how many guitars you can get in a shipping container, but
A lot.
let's imagine 4 shipping containers full
Yeah.
of fake guitars.
I've often found it a bit curious, though, in the fact that the fake Chinese ones will have Gibson on top, and they'll have a fake serial number on back, and it's purporting to be a Gibson. But that is legal, surely.
Yeah, but they do, I think on the pictures when you buy it, they don't actually show the logo Gibson, do they?
They don't?
No, I don't think so. So it's a surprise.
Ooh!
Oh, look at this.
It's
It's got
got
a sticker
Fender on
on
top.
Yeah. Is it right that Fender, what do you call him? Leo Fender?
Cocky.
No.
Leo Fender.
Leo Fender. He never learned how to play guitar.
No, that
The
was
most-
his thing, wasn't it? Electronics was his thing.
The most successful guitar in the world, and
Yeah.
never learned how to play.
Yeah, he was an electronics man, wasn't he?
But still, mad.
It's
though.
good.
It's mad, don't it?
Well, yeah.
You won't be curious?
Well-
what can I do with this thing I've invented?
What about him, though?
The electric guitar? Well, let's give it a cut. No.
What about him that invented TV? But he never were on it.
Yeah, but he would have watched it.
You'll have watched it.
Well, how do you know?
See if it
But the
works.
invention of the TV might.
Because he's about the first one.
Well, do you know what the first demonstration that were?
What?
The first demonstration of that TV, do you know where it were?
No.
In London.
Hold for applause? What?
I know, just the... I was just looking at his face.
Said it like mic drop.
You didn't know that, did you?
No. Wow.
That's as much as my knowledge about that goes.
Well,
So what else you got, Wayne? Come on. You've always got some...
We've got some bits. We've got some bits. So,
you make it sound like a car boot sale.
it is.
We've got some bits.
my book is
See
a
what we've
car
got
boot
here.
They've all got to go
Right.
today, ladies.
So, on the 1st of October, 1975, was the release of Bohemian Rhapsody,
Okay.
which makes it, next year, 50-year-old.
I know.
50-year-old.
Yeah.
50-year-old.
Yeah.
Mama. Wow. I've got a fact about that. I can tennis you with facts.
Go on then.
So the piano that Bohemian Rhapsody was recorded on also was used to record Hey Jude.
Oh, and I've got a link with that.
You have to.
I know why it was recorded on Hey Jude.
It's a piano. I don't know.
Yeah, I know why. The link's there between them two items that you're bringing up.
Oh, why?
It was recorded in Trident Studios in London, and they were recording Hey Jude at the time.
The same day.
Not at the same day, because Paul McCartney really liked that studio. They thought it was really good. Around the corner were the original EMI studios, but that Trident Studios was just around the corner, but he liked the sound of it inside. He liked it so much, he booked it, and then people would just like borrow his time. And Queen borrowed his time to record Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh.
So that's the link.
There we go.
And that's why it's on the same piano.
And that's what's right.
And that'll be why then it's on the same piano, isn't it?
Yes,
it
because
was-
that piano was in
yeah.
the studio at the time, because they were
Yeah.
doing Hey Jude there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, 50-year-old.
Well, you can't imagine that, can you?
No.
Well, I can't, it's just, where's that gone? I mean, you don't know. But, well,
Yeah.
you can't remember.
No.
Yeah.
I'd have only been 3. All right, 4. 5.
15. Do you know why
27.
the Ramones named themselves Ramones?
Oh, I've heard this.
Because I couldn't think of what else.
None of them are called Ramon.
No, well,
They changed the name later, but none of them are called Ramon. They
changed
called
their name to
themselves
Ramones?
Ramon because
it's the pseudonym that Paul McCartney used to use to check into hotels. It was Paul Ramon.
Yeah. Somebody used to call themselves Phyllis and Gladys or something, didn't they?
But you wouldn't have thought...
Oh, that was John and Yoko. They used to call themselves something like Mavis and Nigel or something.
Really
I'll have to look into that one. Don't take my word for that one. But it's something really daft.
You wouldn't have thought that that the Ramones would have been that interested in Paul McCartney. I don't know. Although
Apparently
Ozzy Osbourne was,
they're all
wasn't he?
Beatles fans, weren't they? So that would be the link there.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have thought they'd be Beatles fans. That's my point. Nor would you expect Ozzy Osbourne to be a huge Beatle fan.
Well, it's that thing, isn't it? I mean, I'm not a big Beatles fan, but I do find the story fascinating because it's never stopped giving since 1962, 63. There's always something coming up, and always something you never knew.
Something came out recently about there was an 8-page letter that John Lennon wrote to Eric Clapton, essentially begging him and John to start a band, saying that we could make rock and roll like it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Eric was always good friends with George.
Yeah.
So if it was going to be in a band with someone, it would be George, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The thing about that is, I don't know whether them two would have worked anyway, even if he hadn't been friends with George. I don't know whether the styles would have worked right together.
I think they're both a bit stubborn.
Yeah, I think they both like their own direction.
Mm.
I mean, he didn't do many, if any, collaborations really, did he? Lennon.
Didn't he collaborate Wherever Gets You Through the Night with Elton? Yoko he collaborated with, obviously.
Well, yeah, but they never had a hit.
No, he didn't,
record,
did he? Not really.
He did bits and pieces, like he did that famous scene on one of the American shows with Chuck Berry, and they had to turn her microphone off.
He probably would have done, though, wouldn't he? If he'd have lived longer.
No, I don't know. They never did. He never did it on a commercial. He might have done. I know what you're saying, yeah, he might have done. I mean, he might have had to.
Because he was only a young lad, wasn't he, really?
He might have had to, because his career were not actually that... It was waning.
Mm.
It was waning.
He's here, he's saying.
You can hear me.
Yeah, I think that were a lot to do with her, though, wasn't it? She was as strange as a fairy egg.
Yeah, well...
She should have...
Yeah, there were obviously something there, but so, he weren't going to dump it just to move on, get a better record
I think
deal.
as he got older, I think he would have done more
I think he would have done.
with people.
Yeah, I think he'd have had to.
So, guitarists, we've been talking about. We've reached the last cover of the Guitar Player magazine. It's no longer going to be as a printed format. That's it, it's done.
All right, it's going to be online, is it?
Well, I assume so, but it's no longer printed anymore.
Okay.
It's stopped. And the last person that they've used for the front cover of the Guitar Player magazine, and it's been going, by the way, since... It's going for 58 years.
Oh, right.
So a good old long time.
Yeah.
Who did they use for the last cover?
Is it just one person?
One person. And they were live.
Male or female?
Male.
Male.
I'm going to say Noel Gallagher.
The Guitar Player magazine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he does turn up on things like that when probably he shouldn't do, but he does.
Right. Not go out. Okay, cool. What do you think, Wayne?
I'll go with Slash.
Jimmy Page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good as well.
It's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, good as well.
Who would you choose for the last cover? And they have to be a living guitar player. I mean, we know
We know where it's going.
We know where this is going.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah, we know where that one's going. I'm going to say...
You can't Google.
no, I'm not going to.
What would you...
No, I've just remembered something.
What would I...
I will say...
Well, I'm going to go with obvious. I'm going to go with Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa.
I don't think I'd have gone with one because you're making it too niche that way, aren't you? If you want to appeal to guitarists, you want to incorporate a collection of guitarists from different aspects of guitar work, don't you? So I'd have gone for a collection of people.
That's a cop out.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm on that fence.
But the question is, who if you had to pick one? I'd probably go for a lot of them. Actually, yeah, a lot of people.
No, I would.
Yeah, but the
Genuinely
question
would.
is,
Which
one.
makes a lot
Pick
more
one.
sense in my head.
Pick one.
Like little pictures of.
Yeah,
Oh, I'd go for Dave Gilmour.
David Gilmour.
No, I'd have had them all
Or
in
is,
the room.
or is Dave Gilmour his
Hugging.
brother?
Hugging.
Oh, you mean like when they have the Oscar award show picture where they're all like in a group of them are stood there, or like the G8, G7 summit?
Yeah, and they're all
Awkwardly
really good
stood there.
friends.
David Gilmour, okay.
Yeah, I would have gone David Gilmour.
I would have gone
And you?
Facebook. I'd probably gone Jimmy Page, to be fair.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
It's a good photo of him. Can't show you it, apart from now.
It's like that.
Yeah. He does do a lot of pouting, doesn't he?
Yeah.
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 I'm sorry, I've got my phone out in front of me. It's because I'm looking for that.
Okay.
So statements.
Statements?
Gene Simmons has come out and said rock and roll is now dead.
Yeah.
Oh, he's declared it dead, has he?
Yeah. And the reason why is because there's nobody under the age of 25 can name a Nirvana song.
Can name what?
A Nirvana song.
Is it that important that you do?
Well, he's saying that that's it. The era of as we know rock has gone.
I agree with what he's saying.
It's died.
Yeah, maybe. But then again, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. It's just the way that music has changed and the way that people consume music is that net is far wider
Yeah.
these days.
Oh, yeah. It's like we said before, isn't it? Before, to find a new artist, you had to go and risk your 12 quid and buy the album.
No, I don't think you do.
But now,
No, I
you
don't
can
think you
just
do.
stream it and think,
Oh, before?
yeah.
No, you didn't have to do it really. I'd never agree with you when you said that. But now you can say, you can go down that rabbit hole and you can find a dozen.
Yeah. You go on Spotify.
And it's new music. It's not
Yeah.
old music, it's
No,
new music.
Yeah. You go on Spotify and type in somebody and it comes up people you also might like.
Yeah.
And there's like 7 or 8 of them
Yeah.
people there. And you go onto one of them and then at the bottom of it gives you another 6 or 7 people. You go on and it just goes on and on and on and on. You couldn't do that back in 70s
Well,
and
no,
80s.
you couldn't. But it might be me being a Yorkshireman that I weren't going to chuck 12 quid away on something I didn't know. So
Yeah.
I'd do a bit of research I'd find out first. I used to read all papers. Not
Yeah,
that I
but
took any notes.
Reading papers is not
critics.
like listening to an album, is it?
Well, no. You
That-
find
that-
somebody that got it, you go and borrow it from the library and have a listen to it first and, find out whether you liked it or not.
Yeah, I couldn't be asked. I can't be asked for all that. Just,
Well, it's called research, you see.
Oh,
it
it's
just,
my contribution.
No, you wouldn't have bought something blind though, would you?
no, that's what I'm saying. So you just stuck to what you knew. You just stuck
No.
to what you knew because of that reason.
That if I could go, I used to go into market and there used to be a stall there at market and he'd have records all over and half of them I didn't know who they were. But for 50p or a pound, I'd take a gamble on. Oh, I'll have a go at that. That's got so and so. I'm sure that's got. I recognise his face or whatever. And you pick up all these little curious things. Yeah, you might disregard 50% of them, but you find little jewels amongst them.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, but that's if you're going through these like sort of like thrift stores or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
but if you want to, if it's in the charts and stuff, it was always going to be an expense. That's not avoidable.
Yeah, I get. If it's in charts, you're not going to get it.
But
fine.
now you just sit there
Yeah.
and you scroll. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I like
it's-
that. No, I don't like that. Oh, I like that. No, I don't like that. Oh, who's this?
It's
oh,
easy
ah.
now. It's great.
But sure, back in the day, if you're going through a thrift store and you can pick an album up for a quid of a German mariachi band, but
I'm all over it. I'm all over it.
But that
No,
was
I picked
four
some
tracks of
stuff up.
silence.
I picked some stuff up that I didn't know who they were, but I thought, right, I'll have a gamble on that.
But that's what I mean by today's generation are more widely.
They're not going to do that. They're just going on Spotify because they've got the means to go searching for
Rather
it.
than I'm just going to nip downtown and have a look at this 50
But
pence shop.
don't
they
mean to
don't,
say
do
you have
they?
to stick to your own.
No, it doesn't. But, but what I'm saying
genre.
is they don't have to though, do they? Because
No.
they've got everything at their fingertips.
No, listen to all sorts.
They've got thousands of genres right there in front of them.
I've got a.
And it's a curious thing that I'm just pointing off from it, look, but it's a curious thing that because you're right what you're saying, they've got all this stuff in front of them, And that's one of the reasons why these days we've no tribes.
Yeah.
As we've said before,
Yeah.
It's
It
all
Back in the day,
But-
you were in a tribe. You were
Yeah.
punk, you were rock, you were emo, you were new wave, whatever you were. We don't have them now.
no, not as
Well, we
much.
have to wait 7 years.
Well, everything goes round in circles.
It'll come round again.
Will it?
I think it will. I hope it will.
Everybody want to be something. They want to belong to a
I
tribe.
hope, yeah. Because again, in 7 years, that'll make me, 33.
Yeah.
So, I want to see if my pink Mohican looks same as what it did when I was 12.
It'll not be on your head though.
Popping out to be shorts.
So there's a story about Drake, right?
Ooh.
Drake, the Canadian rapper.
Oh.
So Drake, the Canadian rapper, is suing UMG and Spotify and Kendrick Lamar over a Kendrick Lamar diss track. And the reason why Drake is suing is because this diss track is about Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar has done a diss track about Drake. And the reason why he's suing Spotify and the record company and all sorts of stuff is that he believes that Spotify have pushed this song to the top. So it's getting pushed on playlists and all this sort of stuff, so it gets more exposure. And he thinks that they've employed bots to stream these songs, which made me think, like...
What do you mean by bots? Just
As in, like, fake... like fake social media accounts that, like, spread misinformation.
made up by Spotify.
Yeah.
Right.
To play them, to drag this top song to number one, so more people hear this diss track
Right, okay.
aimed at Drake. And this made me think about how radio stations, when they had more power back in the day, they still have power now, but nobody really cares about the charts anymore. But everyone would think that the reason why a pop song gets played on Radio 1 is because it's a good song. It's not.
No.
It's because the record companies pay a lot of money for that to be positioned
They
there.
had people employed and they were called pushers.
Yeah,
And it weren't drugs that they were pushing, it were records.
It's all been pushed at you for monetary value. So someone's making money out of it at some point. And it's foolishly for me, it's only really sort of dawned on me that obviously Spotify would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a monetary value, so they've got the platform which you pay for, but they have advertising revenue like any other thing. So that's why you get songs. If you have a free account, you will get songs pitched to you. I use, or try not to use it as much, but it's just through laziness that I use AI DJ. And every now and again, it'll try and push some crap on me that I don't want to listen to.
It does,
because,
doesn't it?
And because I skip it, even if I skip it, it classes it as a play. And then I'll get that in a suggested because I've listened to it apparently, but I haven't. So it'll get put in other playlists.
It's funny you should say that because last week me and Wayne were looking at our year-end statistics on Spotify.
All right. Yeah, the rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were things that Wayne had got.
Mine was rubbish.
Well, yeah, there were things that Wayne had got. He got like his most listened to track was whatever it was. I can't remember what it was now. But but his most listened to artist wasn't the same person, which it should be.
Yeah, I had the same thing. Things that I weren't listening to, like, why is that why is that one of my top played things?
Yeah, it was the one by the Commoners.
Yeah.
Something like
most played
Still
track was-
Alive. That was my most played track. But the most listened to artist, Led Zeppelin. Well, if I've listened to that track more than any other, won't Commoners be the most listened to artist?
And he has been out on Led Zeppelin this year, but you've not
Yeah.
listened to him as much as, or have you listened to him as much more than Commoners?
Yeah, I
Have
think
you?
I have. Yeah.
Have you listened to Commoners a lot?
No, I've listened to the 2 albums. I was telling you, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I'd heard this track on radio and I thought, hey, that's all right. So I looked into it and it was Commoners. I thought, oh, I'll look at them. They've got 2 albums out. So I put it on play to play these 2 albums when I were in gym. And it probably took me 4 days to listen to these 2 albums. And that were it.
Big albums.
And I think, 8 hours a day. Massive albums. I wouldn't like to buy them.
He must
And
have hit it
I
on like
think
half speed.
I think I picked something like 3 or 4 tracks and put it into me, like onto my playlist. But I've got, 18 tracks by Zeppelin, but yet that is the most listened to.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, that's wrong.
Because
That
then
is wrong.
what they've done also is that they've brought out a wrapped DJ where it'll mash up all your favourite genres and stuff that you've been playing throughout the year. And I've listened to it, and it's making me listen to songs that I don't listen to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it
there's-
does.
there's a-
I've never realised that.
there's
But
an-
you're right. What you say. Yeah.
There's an agenda there. Like I don't want to know about what the pop charts are or whatever like that. But it reminds me of this story that I read about a New Jersey politician whose is fudged is wrapped. You know, you get a screenshot of his Spotify wrapped like most played artist.
Yeah.
And he's just put it all as Bruce Springsteen. And he said the reason I've done this is because I share a Spotify with my daughter. Because it'd be a load of crap otherwise. Well,
Yeah.
things that you won't be into. And that's what I don't like. There's a little wave of anxiety if I'm in the car and I'm playing Spotify and I've got some of Stacey's friends in or whatever and they want to play a song and they want to play Dario G or something from like some dance song from the 90s. I'm like, oh,
Damn.
there goes my algorithm.
Yeah,
There it goes.
Yeah.
I don't use my Spotify with other people when they listen to it for
No?
that reason.
And like I was
Yeah,
searching for some Christmas
I don't want their
songs.
stupid stuff online. I can't be doing with
I
that.
never thought of it, to be perfectly honest.
I was searching for some.
I ever noticed when we're at barbecues, Jamie always does music.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why, because I won't let people put their songs on my Spotify.
Oh,
So
right. I thought it was Jamie just being a bit greedy on
No.
listen to my music.
No, I always say, do music, Jamie.
Right.
And then he gets all their crap on his.
Smart move.
And I don't.
That's it.
I don't
Yeah.
have mine, because I don't
He
want
don't
to.
look that smart, does he?
Well,
Oh, not
Yeah, he's smarter than you actually do. Yeah.
smarter than the average bear.
do you two suffer from frisson?
I used to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got the ointment though.
the ointment.
Frisian, don't know.
Frisson.
Is
So, people who get goosebumps while listening to music have a special mental condition, right?
really?
Oh, Frisian.
Yeah, that makes them extremely emotional to certain kinds of stimulus.
Yeah.
This condition is known as frisson. So when you get goosebumps when someone's singing or there's like a certain bit in a song,
Yes.
Yeah.
not everyone gets that.
I
No?
do.
I get it.
I
I
get
get
it.
it.
I did
Yeah.
today. Coming
Yeah.
home from work. Yeah. I was listening to.
You were listening to our podcast, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the opening drum beat. Oh,
No, this section about a bloke telling a story about a dentist, and yeah, I got it today. The solo, it does it to me all the time. The solo in Nothing Else Matters, Metallica.
Oh,
They put that on radio
Really?
today.
Yeah.
It always gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, I love the solo. I think it's brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah, but the full song of Piano Man, like Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, wait a minute.
I know.
I don't like piano music, but I like that.
But I'm not a big piano fan.
For those of you that don't know, Wayne once went on a rant about how he does not like piano music. And here we are. The piano man himself is giving him goosebumps.
Yeah, I know it does.
It's coming at
And
you
I'm-
through the channels of
I'm not a big piano
audio.
fan, but I like Billy Joel, who is
the piano man.
mainly a pianist. But Piano Man's
Pianist.
pianist.
You don't want to say the word, do you? Sounds so much like penis. A pianoist. A keyboard player.
I thought that's what he said, but I thought, no, I must have heard him wrong.
Oh, you heard me right.
Well done. Do you like any of his other stuff?
Yeah, I like Billy Joel. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
My favourite album by Billy Joel is Turnstiles.
Okay.
It's got New York State of Mind on it.
New York State of Mind, which I've told you recently, he wrote that in the style of how he would imagine Ray Charles
Yeah.
to play it.
Yeah. I like Innocent Man. That's a good track.
Yeah. Yeah.
Old Italian restaurant.
We didn't start the fire. You could go on and on, really.
That's not the lyric.
No, you can't. No, it isn't. But you could go on and on.
You
'cause
could
he's
go
made
on.
that many good
Yeah,
ones.
yes, yeah. But yeah, it always gives me the goosebumps. Piano
Yeah.
Man. Hmm. Yeah, it's a great
Good.
track. It's one of my favourite.
I find it
ones,
strange that people
that. Pardon me.
that don't have frisson, there's something wrong with them, I think.
I just assumed that everyone had it.
Yeah, well,
But
you would,
if
wouldn't
it's
you?
a
Well, I
mental
did.
condition, does that mean that it's a bad thing?
That's another one to add to the list.
I'll stick
To
with
send
it.
away for a new badge.
I'll stick with it. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
But if they haven't got it, I think they've got something lacking.
Yeah, I would have thought everybody has it.
Because sometimes it can be quite painful, especially on your legs, where it's like,
Depends when you listen to music, I suppose.
I don't know what it's praying for. It's just like
it feels like hair's being pulled sometimes.
it's just so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You often hear that expression, oh, it makes the hairs up back of your neck stand up. Well, no, it's not necessarily back of my neck, it's just all over.
Yeah. It makes my arms go, but it makes my back itch. I know. Yeah, I get a right itchy back. Drives me nuts, especially when I'm like...
Wish we hadn't started this now.
Especially when I'm sat in car and I'm like rubbing myself up and down chair like this while I'm driving. With all my hair stood on end. What's the thing, what the hell?
They're just rubbing a balloon on yourself.
He's
I bet that
definitely...
looks exciting for other drivers.
He's definitely on run.
Hey, look at that one, he's having a fit.
He's listening to Metallica.
Anyway, let's move on.
Oh dear, no.
So, the most Googled artist of 2024. Or slash band.
Oh, band.
You probably would have to say somebody like... she just finished a tour. What's it called?
If it's
Taylor Swift.
if it's slash band, it can't be Taylor Swift, right?
It's not Taylor Swift, no.
So it's artist slash band. Mm-hmm. So the band's is the artist's name.
Yeah. No, the name...
It's a band.
It's a band slash two artists in the same band.
What?
It's a duet.
You could call it a duet, I suppose.
Hold on. Has there been a big duet this year?
All right then. So think of it as there's going to be an even bigger duet next year.
This riddle gets deeper.
It does. Riddle me this. I'm not quite understanding.
So which two artists are in the same band that's going to be massive next year?
Are they a new band?
No,
An old band?
they've reformed for next year's
Oh.
massive concerts.
Oh, no, it's not what I'm thinking of.
What are you thinking of?
Reformed?
It's not Ronnie Wood and Rod Stewart,
Nope.
because they are.
Are they?
Yeah, we'll come back to that in a bit.
Think of a section in Meadowhall.
The Escalators.
That's them.
Pulp?
Where is the pulp in Meadowhall?
The
There'll be a
Fountains.
juice shop, won't there?
Where do you eat in Meadowhall?
Marks and Spencer's.
Oh, Oasis.
There you go.
Oh, right.
Oasis are the most
Yeah, two artists went to...
Googled.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are catching up on the back
most,
catalogue, aren't they?
the most Googled artists, because they're listening to
They're
both
gonna have
them
to
as
be quick
artists and band as in Oasis, and they just went sky high since they reformed and did these new concerts.
But
of,
it's a
of
shame.
next year.
It's a shame, then, isn't it? Because they've cancelled.
Oh, they haven't.
They haven't.
Stop it. They've cancelled.
They haven't.
They have cancelled.
Nope.
They've cancelled 55,000 tickets.
Yeah, they have tickets from ticket touts, aren't they?
This apparently it's clearly stated when you purchase them.
Yeah.
If they're sold through anything other than for face value through their sites,
Yeah.
they will not be honoured.
Yeah.
And 55,000. Apparently, I think it's a high number that. But
It
anyway,
is
they
a high
said
number,
55,000
I think it went into thousands.
have been cancelled because they've been resold.
Yeah.
And I think that's really good of them.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's unfortunate that 55,000 people have no longer got a ticket that they thought they got a genuine ticket, and they might have paid
So
a lot
what
of money
we'll do
for
with
it.
them then? They will get a refund on that, and will they go on resale?
Yeah. Through
So
their
they-
own
so-
websites.
so they don't necessarily-
You can resell them. Say you bought a ticket.
Yeah, but what's the point of reselling them? You can't
Well,
get in.
maybe you can't get for some reason. Maybe you've been waiting for that operation on you.
Yeah, but that ticket's no good, so why would anybody buy it?
No. Oh, that ticket's no good. That one that's been resold through another
Yeah.
account.
They're
that
going
you're
to
not supposed
resale.
They can't do that.
Why don't they just give the people that's already bought them the option to buy a legitimate ticket?
Well, no, because they said any tickets purchased through them sites that they're not allowed to buy them through, it will not be honoured. They've told them don't do it, and they did it.
Oh, right. So they told them that before.
Yeah. So they said,
Right,
don't
okay.
do it.
Robbie Williams, of all people, has come in, has swung in and tried to defend Oasis over this.
Well, I think it's a really good move.
And he said, and I quote, "Liam definitely didn't know." And I take that as a bit of a sarcastic jab,
Oh,
as in that he's a bit thick. But it goes on to say he only learnt about dynamic pricing because of Oasis. He said he's never been in a room where they discussed like how to get more money out of tickets. He said that, but he did remark that back in 2006, the inflated ticket prices resulted in what was called a scalper guy buying a 1.5 million mansion off scalping his tickets.
yeah. That's where it's all wrong. And I'm really glad that Oasis have come out and done this, because it's a start for everybody else to do the same thing.
Yeah,
We've said many times on here,
But
it is possible to stop it.
well,
Yeah.
But they don't want to.
No, they don't want
But
to.
they've said, no, we're not having it.
Yeah.
but the fact that Robbie Williams in 2006, arguably probably his biggest period,
Yeah.
he didn't know anything about that there was this dynamic
He
pricing.
didn't know a lot about anything at that time, though, did he? He was just letting the machine make its own noises while he just got up and made money.
Well, I don't know. That sounds a bit negative, but
Well, I think he were. I think he admitted that himself, didn't he?
Yeah. in that documentary, he said.
Yeah,
said,
he weren't paying any attention to the business side. That wasn't his thing.
but even now, not to know.
Well,
And a lot. So that takes me on to the most recent ticket touting thing, which is Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey's got a tour coming up next year in the UK,
yeah.
and there are standing tickets in Wembley that I've seen one what's valued for £419.
A standing ticket.
Dynamic pricing.
For her.
Yeah, well,
I mean, for anybody. It's
Recovered.
horrendous.
I mean, for anybody.
for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's got to be done.
Yeah, but
The standards.
what I
got to
mean
be
by
taken.
for her is she's not like a legend artist, is she?
I think she is. Yeah, I think she's.
You won't put her in like same brackets as Queen or Zeppelin or
Well, no.
Star Guns N' Roses,
They're very different. They're very different.
AC/DC, or even people like what was that band?
Would
that
you pay
Robbie
£419
Williams
for a standing ticket
She's-
on next
she's-
year's tour for the AC/DC?
No, but what I'm saying is for somebody like her to have that
Yeah.
when there's bands that's way bigger than her
Yeah, yeah.
is
I know your point.
is
She's
horrendous.
very popular, and she's won a
And
lot
even
of
for them
awards.
to do it, people like Stones, it's taking pace for her to do it. I ain't got
Yeah,
time
but
for
the
that.
point is that she's not charging that. That's ticket touts that have done that.
Yeah.
So that's
why
through-
do they think that it's worth that face value?
Because people will pay it.
Really?
Because she's
do
very
you think?
popular.
Do you think they will?
Well, people obviously are. This is how it goes. This is why
Yeah.
This is why it works.
It's
And do you think she'll sell out?
She's extremely popular.
Really?
Yeah,
Not
I
that
like
popular?
Lana Del Rey. I think she's good.
Would
I
you
saw
pay
her.
500 quid?
I saw her at Glastonbury, and I paid 250 quid, or whatever it was, to
Yeah,
go
but
to
you didn't seem
Glastonbury.
to pay.
Yeah, but
you
yourself.
You
I know,
didn't pay
I know,
250
but no,
quid to watch
but
her, did
I
you?
thought she was one of the standout artists of the thing, and her set got cut short.
Have you heard a version of Scientist? Coldplay's Scientist?
No.
Really good.
She's a good artist.
Really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've not heard that.
Yeah, it's a cracking version, that.
She's recently got married to some guy she met at, who gave tours in Florida of like
Sean P
gators.
did his parties,
there's those boats that with the fan at the back, and they just take them around the swamps.
It's not a fan.
Oh, you know those blade things.
Yeah.
It's
Motors.
it was married one of those
It's a
guys.
big wheel thing, that paddle boat steamer.
Big wheel keep on turning. Not
Yeah.
one of them. No,
Yeah, that's what you mean,
no,
isn't it?
no, over like the swamp.
Them
drifts.
hovercrafts.
Oh,
fan at
them
back.
little...
Yeah, I'm not talking like.
yeah.
Hovercrafts.
No, they don't.
I'm not talking Huckleberry Finn.
They are. They hover on top of
They don't.
They're like,
Hover.
they're like an
It's a
hover.
boat with a fan at the back.
Yeah, but it's like an hovercraft.
It's
and
not a
it goes
hovercraft.
across
No, it's
all-
like a-
it goes across all reeds and everything.
No, the reason the fan's at the top and not the bottom is because it cuts up the
It's got
gators.
aluminium body. It's a boat.
Nah, don't. Not having that. Others.
Hovercraft has got a skirt
Like a lady.
like a lady. So it's an aluminium boat. It can go over the top because it shoots that quickly and the body's that light.
Over the reeds. But it doesn't cut
That
up
the
the
Indiana
grass or
Jones
the
has
animals.
others.
Sorry?
That the Indiana Jones has, that others.
is
Fiction. So,
Yeah, the drugs have kicked in.
it's only a matter of time till Indiana Jones cropped up.
As soon as he raised his ugly head,
So
we're
look,
off.
Miley Cyrus got a new album out.
Is she?
Well, she hasn't. She's in the process of making a new album with
Yeah.
new material.
She's still being sued, right, by Bruno Mars.
Really? Yeah.
For the Flowers song, because apparently it's a
Oh,
bit of a too
apparently
much.
it's got the same rhythm section,
Yeah.
hasn't it? Something like that.
She's like countering it. It's a bit of a scrap at the moment.
Yeah. Well, she's got a new album out called Something Beautiful, and it is inspired by Pink Floyd's The Wall. But, as she says, it will be more glamorous and filled with pop culture. It will also be a visual album. And the concept of the album is an attempt to medicate somewhat of the sick culture throughout music.
Sick culture.
She's coming in a bit strongly on a lot of things, isn't she? But it's like The Wall,
More glamorous
which is all about
more glamorous
isolation.
more glamorous than The Wall.
It's not exactly a glamorous album. It's all about isolation and mental
I
illness.
say it's all about him, isn't it? And what
Yeah.
you know, feelings and childhood and growing up. And
We don't talk about things like that.
but
The men.
man's things,
Feelings?
man's things. But yeah, so her new album will be inspired by The Wall, Pink
Wow.
Floyd.
Excellent.
Look forward to hearing that.
Well, Al Green's got a new track out, hasn't he?
Don't know.
On the subject of The Wall, I've got a better link to The Wall. In 1995, Take That did a cover of Comfortably Numb.
Did they really?
Yeah, it was
Really?
actually there's a footage
Take
of it online.
That, did
Yeah, and it's actually all right.
Shut up.
It's all right. No, it's not. It's not Comfortably
all
Numb.
right.
It's not Comfortably Numb. It's Another Brick in the Wall,
Okay, I'll buy that.
and it's actually all right. 1995, and they were at Earl's Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was the most commercial track on that album, wasn't it?
Well, they covered it for a pop band in '95. That's all
Yeah.
pretty good.
All right, fair enough. You know.
Well, I mean, Miley Cyrus has done something. She's done "Wish You Were Here." She's done "Comfortably."
She's got a good
Numb.
rock voice.
She has got a good voice.
I'm not going to knock
She
anybody
has got a good
for
voice.
covering Pink Floyd anymore, since I like
The rap version of
the
it.
rap version.
Yeah, Ice-T,
Yeah, and
'Cause
Body
we-
Count.
Body Count.
Bring us over on Miley Cyrus. We've got to get her in because isn't the godmother Dolly Parton?
Do you know?
We've had Joe Bonamassa and
We've
Sure.
had them both in one episode. That's some boy. Anyway, going back to my Al Green story before you get carried
Al
away.
Green, yeah.
Al Green has just done a version of Everybody Hurts, the REM track.
REM track.
And I've heard it, and it's good. It's Al Green.
I can imagine that. I can see. Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah, it's Al Green. Everybody recognises Al Green's voice.
It's this type of style, though, isn't it?
It's that pace. I think that's what it is. It's that pace and that rhythmic pace that he does it in. And they have said there couldn't be more. We
Angry.
couldn't be more. Sorry,
Angry.
Oh, is this
Angry.
REM
Absolutely.
that said this?
Michael Stipe. He
Right.
says, I couldn't be more pissed. No, I couldn't be more honoured, flattered, and humbled.
That'll do.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
I'll give that a listen.
yeah. I've heard it's good. It's
Is it
everybody-
out now? Is it like on Spotify?
Yeah,
and
everybody
other
else.
music websites and things. And
It might
Have
be.
you?
But I've listened to it and it is typical Al Green. But he did one the year
Typical.
before.
typical.
Yeah, but you know his
Typical.
voice. It's very
Does
Al
he,
Green.
does he like
He's got
talk at the beginning? Like, hey, I'm saying.
No, he's got this funny thing where he like makes like.
Ow.
Yeah, he just makes
that
noises.
where he
They
stood
all
on
make
cat?
all soul singers make noises.
He likes to go into the studio with a cat, though, doesn't he?
He did one the year before.
Standing on its tail.
It might have been a few years ago now. That Everybody Hurts. Not Everybody Hurts.
What again?
No, Perfect Day.
Okay.
Lou Reed's Perfect Day.
Right.
He did that. That didn't work as well.
What does Lou Reed's perfect day consist of? Got a chippy.
No,
Getting up, I'm going to work.
no. I listened to that one, and I don't think that one worked as well.
I don't mind that one as well.
I like the song.
Yeah.
I like the song.
It's very well.
but it didn't work for Al Green.
It's
I don't
very
think.
Lou
Well, I
Reed
don't
has a
know.
very spoken, like almost non. Although I was saying that BBC charity one really worked, didn't it? Where Tom Jones is the and M people.
And it sold millions. Didn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Good cover.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
and everybody were on that, weren't they? They've just done that one, haven't they?
Oh,
The other one, the
Christmas
Band-Aid.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Band-Aid .4, is it?
Yeah, they've done a documentary as well, haven't they? The making
I've
of
watched the documentary.
it. Have you really?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
Well, it's not really a documentary. In the respect that it doesn't feel like you're watching a story. Do you know, like the one in the American one?
Yeah.
We Are the World or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There was somebody back and forth giving you like directions, just like, oh, and this is when such and such, and then oh, but I was doing this and such and that. There's none of that. It's like it looks like you're just watching constant footage of it for an hour and a half, which is weird because you feel like you're a fly on the wall in this happening of the song.
Right.
And a lot of the artists didn't realise it was being filmed, which is the reason why they all looked a bit rough as a bear's ass.
Apparently Ed Sheeran's come out and said that he wish he hadn't have done it now.
Oh, I'm on about the original
No,
one. I'm on about the original.
Oh, right. Oh, the one that's just come out now.
Yeah, he wish he didn't do it. Why?
I don't know. I can't remember what he said now. But he said that he wished that he'd not appeared on it.
I think they should leave it alone now.
Well, I mean, what were it, 84?
I heard something
85?
like this way.
84.
And it's something to do with
I can't remember what he said now, and I don't want to say it in case
because
I'm
there's
wrong,
been a
'cause I'm
rapper
not
come out,
usually
or
wrong.
an African singer or rapper that's come out, and he said something like, all it does is portray African nations as being starving nations with no water, and they need international aid all the time. He says, and that's not the case. They have vibrant communities now. But all it does is perpetuate that image. And he's sort of rebelling against it. And I think that's what Ed Sheeran's saying.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what Ed Sheeran's saying, yeah.
But do they know it's Christmas though?
Probably.
Well,
Because if they just let us know, then maybe we'd stop.
Do you think there'll be snow this year?
Well, this
Not
is
for
the
them.
question.
No.
Won't be good for them, would it? Won't help.
No.
Well, on that note, anyway,
Goodbye.
bye.
oof.